picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the UCLA Bruins. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. See how this one goes. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Lee. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. Knocked down for the tackle.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off.
Year in and year out. You know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprise.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the 2nd drive. but he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They are on the move. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 28.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Gives it on the option. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right now.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lee. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains. This individual effort by the defender, he's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. He's loose. That's 20. Touchdown, UCLA. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild 1st quarter. Makes it past the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. He'll start this drive going to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's complete on the right side. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Bear. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Now sliding to his left. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards.
Maybe a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback set. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Buckeye!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TD.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Makes the grab and room to run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It's a draw. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but He just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bear.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And he missed it. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Grabbed by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Takes the handoff. It's Lee. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Got it behind the line. It's Buchanan. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got some room, it was over. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds his man. It's Bear.
Have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well, and they've got to do it.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
33, UCLA, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this...
Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Bear. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. The ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Bears the pressure. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on it.
Makes the grab in their space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeye. And the route is on.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Bruins will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Bear. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And some room to work. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rushes on him. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough space.
They handed him the ball a lot because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
UCLA 16.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready go.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback moving. Nice move to pick up yardage. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready? 95, 96, break. 95, 96, break. Go.
Running inside, it's Simon. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Ready? Wide, 53, ready, go.
Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can...
There he goes. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You just simply can't say enough.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks
sports college football. It's the Washington Huskies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today, guys.
All right, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the...
There's a crease. Got enough for the first. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Politelli. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in at the 40. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Fires on the run. Working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Now here's Songo Bolatelli. It's on target and complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Songo Bolatelli. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Here's a give to Washington. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sangapolatelli, play action. On target to the left. It's a running room at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Bring in the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
nestled just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets open down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown! Buckeye! Middle of the end zone. He's got it. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. JKS. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. Got room at the 35. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The run inside. It's Carr. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Now here's Jaron Kiave-Songopovatelli. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Makes it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got his man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Might have a chance. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give out of the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now Washington uses its 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Colin. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He makes the catch at the 10. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Jaron Kiave Sogopolatelli. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Sogopolatelli. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Flips it out in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's a little room there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's a draw. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right on the money. He's got connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. This time he's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Wants to go right back downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass hits complete. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sangopolitelli. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's caught.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeye! Put 6 on the board. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Sangopolitelli on the play action. Finds his tight end. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Washington. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quick release by the QB. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Washington.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Bear. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. They're going to run it. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two
breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Palmer. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bell. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give from the gun. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to run well short of the 1st down. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The keeper on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The run inside. It's Palmer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They're marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Handoff from the gun. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The run from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on. Some kind of identity. Today they
picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his...
Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down. So the
throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Palmer. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it on the option. Got a little grass. And that'll be enough for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play. And the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
That's caught. It's fair. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fears the pressure. Slings it downfield. Complete in the middle. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not on the same page there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the right. This one's complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Badgers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
2nd and 1. The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. The give to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Yards after a catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Palmer.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the grab at the 10. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Bear. Cross it. Snags it, and he's open. To the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him.
Beverly tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you, and attack them.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Wants to return it. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the counter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They feed him again. Got enough for the 1st. Maybe some room here. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That lead a little more comfortable now
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got a man. It's Palmer. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've reeled up. The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bear. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong?
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's 1 or 2 guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Makes the grab. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Working that left side now. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeye.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This crowd knows when to bring it. Now the play fake. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's McCreary. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Shakes off the defender. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going with the counter play here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the counter. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Got a man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it on 1st down. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mason. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. through a tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Mason. Tackled there by the defense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is perfect.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down.
And guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season, later part of the season, he looks like he's the part. Can he carry this team to the next level, to a natty?
That's what people are talking about now, David, because here's the thing. Everybody knew he had the physical attributes, right? The thing that we've been really impressed with, I think, is just seeing his poise and how he's handled the pressure each and every week for a true freshman. If this keeps up, David, I think that question could get answered. I think he could take this team at least to the college football playoff, and then who knows what beyond.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult, but you need your players to step up.
And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Touchdown, Ohio
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mason. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Dynasty Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time they had it, just an aerial with soft precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Finds the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. And he's knocked down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Buckeyes.
A nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Barrels ahead. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.